I want to go to the haunted.
Rockblight and ghosts, yeah.
It's clearly marked on the map. Ghosts.
It's ghosts marks the spot.
As you approach this area, you can see that it reminds you of the gauntlet that you came in through. The level of security, you can see that they've built a stone structure which has heavy metal doors, and the wall seems to, it's quite thick, but you can't tell exactly how thick, probably at least a foot thick, the stone, and then it moves through and seems to merge with a cavern. You can only assume that that leads through into Rockblight. There are a number of guards there. The gate is closed and barred and has a number of guards, but you can also see crates, carts with lizards pulling them, and various other things that indicates that this is probably a sort of staging area where when they move in to take back bits of the city, this is where they generally do it from.
Mm-hmm.
As you approach the guards, they recognize you from previously. Yeah, what is it you wanting? Are you wanting to go into the Rockblight? I have had a message that you have a permission slip.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Do you have the permission slip?
Yeah. I think Axel gave us something, didn't he?
I don't know. Can you show it to me?
Yes, here you go.
Right, thank you. That seemed more difficult than it needed to be.
We just had a lot of
Did,
keys.
didn't it?
Yeah, you take it, look at it. You see him get a little stamp out of his pocket and stamp it and then give it back. Right, through you go. And don't die. Thank you.
Same
okay.
signal as previously. If you hear screaming and banging and
Yeah.
please let us back out.
Yeah, just scream, I'm dying, and whatever is killing me is not that close, and we'll let you through. If you're dying and it is close, then sorry.
I understand.
I think that's quite fair.
Good. Be seeing you later. And you hear the door lock behind you. You see two tunnels, one leading sort of northwest and one leading northeast. Just remember that north is sort of right on the map. What Wizards of the Coast were thinking, I don't know. North is always up. Confuses my brain. You can see to the north, you see another of these steel doors. To the west, sorry. So you suspect that may be closed. On the right-hand side, you can hear trickling water. And you see what looks like in the wall, you see the telltale doorways. You see a few have got windows. You can see torches burnt out on the wall.
Right.
It looks...
We don't say we're going to circumnavigate. You actually want us to circumnavigate, I think, is the intention here. By following the path. So I think what we probably need to try and get to is... Well, I was going to say 20, but that spider terrifies me.
It might not
because
be
we want
real
to try and...
spider. Might just be carpet decor.
We want to try and avoid that drow with snake hair, don't we, for the time being? We just want to do ghosts. But if we go down, then we're heading right towards it.
I mean, down does look like
just
a street. It looks like residential properties, but they are covered in cobwebs, shut down, dark, doors hanging off hinges.
Were we given directions by someone?
No, not really, just that it was through there.
Should we just wander?
Let's just
No. I want to go back and bang on the door and ask the guy. I just want to know where I'm going.
I mean, it appears to be residences.
Well, that seems to make the most sense. Let's go that way. Northeast.
Hey.
Otherwise, we're heading in the general direction of oozes, and that doesn't fill me with joy.
Well, then if we are going to be heading, then maybe we need to be careful about checking corners before we turn them.
Mm-hmm.
And I do believe I have...
Irvy. Oh, carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, but I'm sure you don't want Irvy turned to stone. So I do have a steel mirror from just
Good thinking.
existing.
Ooh.
So we can use that to check corners before we take them.
Who's volunteering for that duty?
Um,
I mean, I can,
well,
if you'd like.
who is it that actually has the scroll of Great Restoration? Because whoever that is, don't go near the front or near the back. Stay in the middle. Don't get turned to stone where the scroll also gets turned to stone.
In fact, we should just blindfold that person.
I very much hope you didn't give it to me in that case.
Surely you should have it, Malice. You're the healer amongst us.
Yes, but it is also... I'm very... Is there anyone who isn't as overly dependent on sight for their ability to be able to...
I've got dark vision, but I still need line of sight. Don't think anyone has any other way of being aware of their surroundings other than with their eyes.
So I can, in a panic, cast darkness if need be. So if anyone does see anything that concerns them, maybe we should have a code word. They can cast darkness wherever we need to, and then we run. We use the mirror to check around corners. Is there anything anyone else has that could help us in this situation?
I have my jingle jangle arrow, which if I'm lucky enough, I can, and we happen to get into combat, I can stick it. And then we can perhaps use our hearing to make ranged attacks. But I guess we're hoping to avoid that in the first place if we can at this moment in time.
Yes, if we're careful now, then it will hopefully mean that we do not get ourselves into a situation where we have to deal with this.
As you're talking in the distance, you hear the sound of metal on metal. The scream of someone, a blood-curdling scream, as if someone has been run through.
How did they learn our password?
You hear the scream of a child, and then of a man and a woman.
No, this doesn't mean we change our plan. We don't go in and be heroes. We're still doing the mirror thing. They're clearly beyond help, but we'll move in that direction.
You hear footsteps running towards you.
They're moving in our direction.
And then the footsteps move.
You could just stay here.
The footsteps move straight through. And then they're running behind you, and you hear a voice.
That's a ghost. That's a ghost.
They're coming.
That was odd.
And then again, this distant sound of battle. Indiscernible cries and roars and screams of rage. And they seem to approach and then fade again.
You imagine the terror at that time. I can't imagine it.
Probably the best.
Does somebody want to give me the mirror?
I'll happily hand over the mirror. I will want it back, so we can just act like you got it.
And I will try and stealthily advance a little bit ahead of the party, maybe 100 feet.
Okay, give me a stealth roll. You're stealthing, looking in a mirror. So are you walking backwards, or I'm just trying to understand, or are you just going to use the mirror if you see something?
Sorry, but that there is a man who has never seen Chamber of Secrets.
Who? Me?
No, Matt, who can't see what you're doing. Book 2, Basilisk. Walks around, checks around corners with the mirror in front of them. But sorry, however Steve's doing it.
Well, I'm just
That way.
I just want to be clear how Steve's doing it. I didn't want to assume.
Sev is walking forward, mainly not using the mirror. If he's got an established field of view, when there's new fields of view about to come into view, he will first check them with the mirror from cover. If they're deemed to be clear, he will then lower the mirror and then enter them normally.
So Serdi will follow a little bit behind Sev, and he will cast Pass Without a Trace. Keep it stealthy.
Okay. Plus 10. So yeah, stealth roll, normal, no disadvantage, with plus 10. I think you should be quite silent. Okay. How far ahead are you going?
I think I'll try and sort of stay 100 feet in front of the rest of the party. So as I advance, I guess they're slowly following me, so they're not never too far away, and I can stay within communicating distance.
Okay. Okay. You move forward. It's almost like a residential street, the same as you experienced near to the foaming mug, but here you just constantly hear this sound of a battle that's just beyond the range of your hearing. So you hear the clash of steel, you hear cries of pain and fear, but they're always just out of reach. You can't tell what language they're speaking, you can't tell what they're saying. And you move forward to a bend in the cavern and hold out your mirror and look, and the corridor is empty, but as you look upon the mirror, you see it start to frost up, and you feel the temperature drop.
I'll continue if there's nothing shown in the mirror. Oh no.
The others are a little further away, but you are kind of there. As you approach, you see a doorway. It looks very similar to the one you saved earlier. The same style of door. They too have been broken off the hinges and lie broken on the floor. And as you advance forward with the others back at the corner, you just see a misty shape seem to form against the wall. It is small, even for a gnome. Childlike. Seems to be wearing a hood. You can see this pale grey face, white misty points for eyes, and then this hair that seems to just flow as if it's smoke. And she looks up at you. You see this child in terror. And then he just dissipates in smoke.
I'll wave everybody up, and say that looks like it's ghosts we're dealing with at the moment. But I will check that door with the mirror just in case.
Okay. Can you give me a perception check? I mean, you're quite good anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
22, and Malice has done an Eyes of the Grave.
Yeah. So, location of any undead within 60 feet.
Okay.
That isn't behind total cover, and that isn't protected from divination magic.
Okay. So I would describe this at the same moment for both of you. Sev, you lean out the mirror and look into it, and although it's warmed in your hand, you see the frost forming around it, and as you turn the corner, there is a face inches away from the mirror. It is transparent and pale.
Oh no.
Eyes are sunken, a beard that sort of flows, a huge moustache that comes out for quite a while, but again it moves as if it's made of smoke or underwater.
The ghost of John McCririck.
And at the same moment, Eyes of the Grave, you see this spirit, this male gnome spirit, Malice. He's stood right in the doorway. And he doesn't seem to see Sev as Sev puts the mirror in round the corner. But he looks straight at you, Malice. And he just says, "Run, they're coming, you must run." And you see his face shrink away. The skin go tight. The eyes seem to melt out of the head. I'm really sorry. Can you give me a saving throw? It is. I'm sorry, because several 28. It's like even a ghost is not gonna see that. It's a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw, please, Malice. You're good.
24?
You're good. You're good. But he is there, and as soon as he sees you, he still does not seem to see Sev. He begins to retreat into the house.
Wait. We're here to help.
Continues to retreat inwards.
I will unhide, make myself visible. I'm wondering if the drow visage has threatened him, maybe.
Hard to say. You definitely you would have seen its features melt away. This just horrendous mask of death. Malice just takes it in her stride, as you would expect.
And he doesn't respond to my request for him to wait. He's still running away.
He seems to run into the centre of the building and then just dissipate and disappear.
Okay. With Eyes of the Grave, that wouldn't help me to detect remains, would it?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
And it wouldn't let you detect any spirits that are behind cover either.
No.
The ghost's ears even worse. Can they be reasoned with?
It depends on if they want to be reasoned with, I would say. Depends on how long they've been here.
Well, remember what happened last time. You got you weren't quite yourself.
I'm aware, unfortunately.
Can you do that thing again, Tink, if it happens again?
I can.
That's good to know. I will head further into the room. I said I wasn't going to, but I am going to use the mirror to look at places that I've not seen before.
Okay.
I will be closely following Sev just in case the ghost reappears.
You move into the apartment to the rear. You see a bedroom with a broken four-poster bed. What was probably once a beautiful, colourful, round rug on the floor, and a chaise longue across the wall. Wardrobes, but they are all rotten and corroded, long past their best. But the room seems to be empty.
Is that little skeleton just for decoration?
There is indeed a skeleton there. As you are looking into that room, Serdi, you feel the temperature drop. You feel ice form on the scales on your back. And as you glance to see what's there, you see this face, this gnomish face, again melting away. They're coming! Run! You give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yes.
You are good. And he fades again.
Excuse me all. We just need the remains, don't we? We don't actually need to deal with the ghosts themselves.
I believe so.
Malice, there appears to be a ghost over here.
Ghost in the room. Yeah, I can see it.
Please roll initiative. Drodin, as you
Hello.
stand and you look through, you can see a bathroom. You see a nice washstand with a mirror, a rug on the floor, towels strewn everywhere, and you see a bath. The bath seems to have water in it. And then you hear the water move. You see something, this smoky form. Female, pointed ears, slender, white hair that seems to flow as if underwater. Her eyes are closed and her mouth is open. And as you look through, she turns her head. And you just hear this piercing scream. Ear-piercing scream.
I think there will be a moment of just hearing that scream where Jordan goes, "Oh no, not again."
Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Everyone.
It is just Drodin. Everyone else, I think, is out of range. Oh, did you do it? Did you succeed?
I kind of hope not, just because that's more interesting.
You did succeed.
Oh, oh well.
This scream chills you.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Hurt me, Daddy.
I like that you have a death wish. It's entertaining.
It's not that I have a death wish, it's that I'm okay with my characters getting traumatized or injured.
I respect that. I respect that. It's 13 points of psychic damage.
My
Ooh.
brain.
And that was on a save.
Yeah, well, if you don't save, you're on 0.
Holy shit. I can't roll for
Initiative.
initiative.
Yes,
Okay.
it's no active combat encounter.
There is not. Let me add you in. Okay, go for it. Oh, who rolled 1? I like the animation of glass breaking when you roll a 1. It's like the anti-Thomas.
Oh. Oh, did I roll for somebody else? I thought I'd rolled.
No, I think it's just a bit laggy.
There are 2 banshees. Are there supposed to be 2 banshees?
You don't know.
Maybe.
Oh God! Oh no! Oh no!
Okay. Top of the round.
Hour of Christ compels you.
You best hope it does. Whatever the reason, whether it's the warmth of your body, the sound, or indeed just the scream of the banshee, you see something that few people will ever experience in their life, which is 2 banshees. Because they're generally quite lone creatures. But maybe it's because they are drow and not elves. Sev, you
So the third one called Susie.
You see this form just slide through the wall as if it is not there, as you're staring into the bedroom looking at the skeleton.
Oh, piss off, ghost.
How is that the first time anyone said that?
I know! If you didn't already have inspiration, I would say to roll. Strikes out with a hand. That's a 12, which I assume misses.
Yeah.
And passes straight through you. Does not seem to be corporeal enough to harm you at this time. As this is happening, near the entrance, you see again another shadowy form, hooded, taller than a gnome, probably about as tall as Malice, Drodin, or Sev appear. And it moves towards Drodin. I'm really sorry, Drodin. You're just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
It's where I like to be.
In the thick of it.
If
Yeah.
I'm in the right place at the right time, I've probably took a wrong turn.
Or no turns.
Or no turns.
Oh.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Yeah. Again, it lunges at you. It seems to form. It's almost like smoke coalesces. You see this form of a drow lunging towards you. But it misses. Again, it does not seem corporeal enough. It's almost as if it spent too much time as a spirit. And you feel nothing. You get no harm. But then you realise that the drow in the bathtub is rising up out of it. And she seems to move through the corner of the wall as if it is not there. I'm very sorry. She lunges for you and tries to grab at your throat. Not in a sexual way. And misses.
Yeah, Drodin will be the judge of that.
Yeah, I was going to say it's drow. They're weird. They're weird like that. So, you are unharmed at the moment. you're up, Drodin. Well, you will be if my mouse works and lets me skip to the next.
There will be out above table. I'm having a moment of going, "Fuck me! Why am I first? This never happens."
I don't know. You rolled good.
I rolled good for a fucking change.
Did you not want to roll good right now?
Having a second for someone to try and come and help would have been quite nice, but never mind. I'll have to do what I can. So I'm going to shocking grasp this little banshee.
Mm.
Ooh,
Ooh,
That's a 25.
Nice
that
roll.
will be a hit.
So that's a whole 12 damage.
Okay. It
and
does
then
not.
where is
It does not seem to affect it as much as you would hope. You see.
Drodin, sorry, Matt.
Mm.
You would have learned last session that you weren't here that the ghosts that we found, and they weren't banshees, but they were ghosts, were vulnerable, not vulnerable, but psychic
Resistant.
damage would do all full damage. These might not be the same, but that's what you learned last session.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they were resistant to quite a lot of things.
but not my psychic shenanigans.
I don't believe they were resistant to psychic. No, I don't know if you did lightning to know whether they were or not. But ooh, shoop.
Yeah,
Misty
stepping
step.
right out of there.
It's a good.
Sorry, Alice. You're a bit more spiritual leaning than me.
And
You've got this.
Malice is up actually, so it was good timing.
So I think what's just happening, and I feel that this might be the first time Malice has seen a banshee. But
There was one on that ship,
was that okay?
but I
So,
don't know if you saw it. I think mostly Drodin saw it.
So I think that that's going to connect with something deep inside Malice's religious connections that she hasn't quite explored, doesn't quite understand, and her hand starts to change, and it's covered in rings, and her fingernails grow longer, and then her mouth extends, and rather than showing a religious symbol, I think it's more just religious vengefulness. We'll do turn undead, and this extended mouth, just like the vengeful banshee would, screams at all three of them. And so then can I have a wisdom saving throw from each of them, DC 14, and I am past 5th level, so it actually works as destroy undead, I believe.
Okay, what's the CR rating that it destroys them on? Can you check for me? And I will do.
Yeah, that's one. It is instantly destroyed if it is CR half or lower, and I'm not quite at 8, which would work, which is 1. So
Okay.
yeah, they're going to be higher than that, aren't they?
So it's a what? Wisdom saving throw.
uh,
Wisdom saving throw.
yes, wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC?
14.
14.
Oh,
Okay, first banshee, second banshee.
Oh my life, this is ridiculous.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Is it 30 feet or is it 60 feet?
It's 30 feet, but they only need to be able to see or hear me, hence the scream.
Okay.
So the one by Dev should still be.
Yes.
Matt was just checking for the ones we haven't seen yet.
I was.
it failed.
Okay, you see the gnome appear. I think they have to use their movement. It's not a reaction, is it? It's a...
Yeah, no, so it's...
On their turn, I think.
Yeah,
On their
turned
turn.
creature spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. 2 of them.
Okay. I actually rolled too many there, but yeah, this one is turned. You see it almost turn inside out on itself. The face sort of turns inwards and seems to reverse direction. This one, the gnome, is also turned. And you realise it is still stood by Serdi. Okay, anything else?
That was my action. Do I have... Sorry, I don't think I have any good bonus actions at this point, but what I am going to do, as I am the Healy person, is I'm going to freaking move. I'm paused, so I can't.
Oh, sorry, it shouldn't be paused. Sorry, there you go.
So I'm going to move closer to the others, and that'll do.
Okay, nice, nice. I like it. So this guy has appeared now, and he will just move. He just heads straight off towards the wall. And we'll do nothing else unless you want an attack of opportunity, Serdi.
Yes, may as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's the gnome one. Yeah.
Yeah, attacking will undo my turn undead.
Oh, then I won't.
Okay. All right. Well, it is your go anyway. So what would you like to do?
I was going to run at the other one. I don't know which one's been turned and haven't yet because he hasn't run away.
The turned ones have, yeah.
The 2 banshees are still in action.
I have put some markers on them, so you can kind of tell the ones that are in the process of turning and running.
I will go and stand bravely in the way of these 2 and stop them running at everyone else then.
Okay.
And take a swipe at the one that's looking less scared, the Banshee.
Oh yeah, she is not looking scared. She's looking furious.
Anyone?
That is a hit.
Nine magical piercing.
Okay. It does seem to hurt her, but it does not seem to do as much as you would hope.
Back again. And 18.
That hits.
And another 9 points of magical piercing.
Okay. What I'm going to do with these, because they're resistant to physical, is if you've got a magical weapon, I'm going to round it up instead of down.
Okay.
Effectively, which I know is not amazing, but it might make a difference.
I'll take it.
Anything else?
No, that's all Serdi's doing, but Ambrose will run up next to him as well. Yeah. She can't because she's not. Can you move her up next to me, please, Matt, in the initiative?
Sure.
She should go straight up.
Where is she?
She's just below Seb, but she should go immediately after me.
Okay. Yeah,
Talking to the top now.
75. Is that even possible?
Thank
There you go.
you.
There you go.
She'll run here, and then she'll just stand guard over everyone as well.
Okay.
So
Excellent, Sev.
Let's take a swing.
She's kind of she's moving through the wardrobe. It's a bit
Okay.
weird. She sort of comes out of the wardrobe almost.
Ah, oh.
Although she comes out of the side of it, not through the doors.
18 to hit.
That is a hit, yeah.
Okay. And 10 piercing damage with magical.
Okay. I mean, definitely hurts. You see the sword go through, but it is like hitting air, hitting smoke. But you definitely see that you've damaged her, although not as much as that thrust would have damaged a living creature.
Yeah. I will bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And then I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to get too far away. So I'll just move a little bit further away.
Okay. That leads to Tink.
Torn between buff and attack. Let's go. Barely injured though. Self-preservation's so important. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's not helpful. Well, it is helpful for you guys. I'm gonna move up here. Droden, you're injured.
Am I? Oh, well, vaguely.
Malice, when I get injured... What was that?
I was just saying, like, I'm not injured. If that was gonna.
You're not injured, but you're the one that gets all the injured people up. So I'm going to spend a sorcery point to twin spell. And I'm going to, because this is what we did last week, slap them both. And they will each get protection from evil and good on them.
Thank you.
Excellent. And what does that give them, just so they're aware? Is it...
That... Oh my god. Creature... undead have disadvantage on attack rolls against them. They also
Excellent.
can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Amazing. Amazing. Anything else?
Oh, actually, yeah, I'll go away. I'll go far
Everyone's
away.
like...
Wait, can I...
It's like a
wait,
falling
how far can I
retreat.
travel? Yeah, I can do that. Bye!
It's like a falling retreat. Like everyone's like moving behind each other, but then the next person's moving behind them. I like it. I like it.
Don't die, slap, goodbye.
Okay. You see by the doorway another of these hooded drow spirits appear. Does it? Where does it go? I'm just going to go for whoever's the closest. Oh, you're both equal distance. Or are you? 30 foot to there. Oh, I'm sorry, Serdi. Your little doge, your dragon doge is closer. So it will go for Ambrose.
Can I pet that dog?
Feel free.
The spider comes up and says, "Can I rub your dog?"
That will be a 13 to hit on Ambrose.
Not a hit.
Not a hit. Lovely. So we're back to the top of the round. And it is Banshee's go. And I'm actually terrified to do this, but she is going to move forward to here. And she would distend her jaw. It will open. And this ear-shattering scream. Oh, this is terrifying. For me, as a GM, I don't know what it's like for players. DC 13 Constitution saving throw, please.
Does protection against good and evil give us anything for this?
Does it say whether it gives you advantage? Oh. Oh. So
Is
Dro,
that everyone on that?
Is that
Yeah.
for everyone here? Yeah.
if everyone is within 30 feet of her, then
Oh.
oh god, that's 3 people unconscious, I think. Okay, Drodin failed. Have we got our first TPK?
Oh my god.
TPK.
TPK!
TPK.
Is it really?
It might be, yeah.
Yep.
Handshake.
Are you sure protection from good and evil doesn't give you...
Don't be clutching at straws now.
No, I think it...
Yes, it does.
Does it give the...
Target has advantage against. No, that's possession. Ignore. No, they don't.
Why is it called protection from evil
Nice
if it doesn't
campaign,
work?
everyone. Thanks.
Well, that was
Thanks.
good. That was good. I felt like having a bit of a break.
Yeah.
Okay, if you rolled under 13, you were on 0 hit points.
Yeah.
I am afraid. So we're gonna get into death saving throws. I guess.
I just like that image of
I did.
a
I
group.
I
a
shouldn't have
group of
moved
trust-
there. I should have just screamed where I was, but that would have been better.
I just like the mental image of a group of chuckle fucks just show up in Blingdenstone, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll solve all of your problems for you." And I'm like, "Oh, cool! We're really, really excited."
The easiest one on the list, and we're
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, they haven't come back from Ghost Town in a while.
Where did they go? Right.
I hope they're all right."
Okay.
saving throw.
We're going to go through then. We're going to go
We just
through.
need one person to get a 20.
We-
No one will.
Weirdly enough, you all drop, and they do just seem to. You just see this.
We don't see anything.
No, because you're unconscious. Well,
But the invisible people watching see.
she just maybe your eyes are open and you're losing consciousness, but she just goes back to her bath and sort of lies in it and starts splashing the water, which does not move at her touch. Drodin, death saving throw.
Would you like it public or private?
I do not mind.
Oh, Blake.
I feel that we're all in this together.
You
Should
are.
have
You're in it.
known
You're in
that.
it. You're in it together.
It's for the stream.
Someone needs to get a 20,
Come on,
basically.
baby. Oh, I rolled what? Oh, it rolled at secret.
Anyway,
Okay, I see it.
I also see the result, even though it.
Oh,
doesn't
we
get
A
also
me.
see the
natural
result.
1. Are you kidding?
Drodin has
who's
Died.
dead?
failed the death save. It's not a 1, it says
Oh, no,
9.
he's got 1 left. Oh, it's just in red. So.
It's good
Oh,
to
that
know.
just means it failed.
I thought it was a natural 1.
It terrified us.
Malice.
Natural 20 minus common, no pressure.
Come on, you just need to get a 20, so you're up. And
And heal everybody.
everybody all at once. Oh, the rolls are hidden because I've got a mod installed.
I'll stop thinking of a.
Did it roll it?
No?
I clicked roll and then nothing happened.
I did-
It says you do not need to roll death saves because you have a positive. Oh, we
Yeah,
haven't
you have
rolled.
to set yourself to 0.
Yeah.
Try now.
It did the same thing to me.
Why is Malice's blood purple and everyone else's is red?
She's drow.
Some fancy.
She's a spooky
Because
cow.
it's weird because there's purple because she's a drow, but I'm also a drow and mine is red.
I'm a fancy drow.
You're a very high class
I'm
fancy
female.
drow.
Hazel is
can't
the
do
Mace
that.
Windu of Drought.
I got a
Ah,
Malice fails her first death saving throw. She's bleeding out.
Ready to take
Okay.
this?
But with
you
Malice
watch.
dropped, the gnome stops retreating. It is no longer turned.
Oh.
And you see it coming back. And it will
Dead winner.
it will lean down over Sev, who is probably also losing consciousness, as you see this spirit above you. I told you to run! It just screams in your dying face. Surdy, death saving throw, please.
insult to injury, that is.
It's a disaster.
I'm sure there's a button for death saves. I can't find it.
There is.
It's the little skull just under your hit dice.
Have you got the new sheet or the old one?
Hold
I
on.
know I've got it. Made the roll. I just can't see the result.
You rolled a
You
9.
also got a 9.
No.
Stop failing all your rolls. Someone roll a 20.
I want Tink to get the nat 20 that gets her up.
Did even
after
Ambrose fail?
Everyone else has failed.
I don't know. Ambrose is rolling.
Ambrose has passed.
Whee!
Ambrose has passed. Got a 14. I never thought the evening would be spent rolling death saving throws. Sevatar.
We're going to lose at least one of us for this.
I can't find the button, so I might just have to
So
roll it.
on attributes, under where it has the whales from the
Oh,
grave,
attributes.
so at the top of the most right hand panel.
I think he's got the old one
Yeah.
up.
No,
Yeah,
I've
that's-
checked that. So it's
Yeah.
under where you've got like whales from the grave.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Have you just rolled the 9 as well?
Can I remind everyone that I think pretty much everyone has inspiration?
Oh shit!
No. I am here to die.
I don't know what
You
secret even to me.
you rolled 9.
9.
Oh, it's there.
A lot
okay.
of 9s so
I'm
far.
revealing them as you roll them.
Thank
Tink, death saving throw.
Do I have to use inspiration before I make the roll?
I'll let you use it after if you want.
So let's be honest. Would I ever use inspiration on a death save?
I don't think I would either. So
How much is an inspiration? I can't remember. Is it a D6?
It's a reroll, isn't it?
It's a reroll. It's a D.
Oh,
It gives you
Yeah,
advantage.
I'll use it.
It
I'll
gives
use
you
it.
advantage.
It's inspiration and rules. It's ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. Well, it's a death saving throw, isn't it? So yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, I've spent it.
Pass.
I might spend it on my last one.
That is a pass.
Provided you don't get a natural one before then.
Yeah, well, if I do, I do. But I might also get a nat 20.
It is the
We play poker very differently.
the
I don't play poker.
the ghost will drift back to where it was and just fades away. They seem content that your life force is ebbing away. Your blood is seeping into the stone.
You're gonna go back into Narnia. Or is she gonna stay in the middle?
She is gonna. She seems relaxed now that everyone is dead. She drifts back through her wardrobe. Drodin,
Well, I suppose we're all relaxed.
you're about as relaxed as you can get. Well, no, it's probably not relaxing in the slightest.
I feel very
Fucking
stressed.
me already.
Oh no!
No, another failure.
I can't see what the results are as they roll them, but I see the fail number increase.
It is a 5.
I've never known the dice roll so bad, so consecutively for everyone.
Everyone failed a saving throw, and literally those banshees can only do that once. So malice.
Yeah, fortunately, there's 3 of them.
No, there's 2 of them,
Or
but
2 of them.
but yeah, it is 2. So I was thinking at least one person would survive that. Oh, you're joking. This will be a good subject for it's a fail.
Reddit stories.
If we die, at least we die together.
Yeah.
I'm just
Well,
sad I can't perform your funeral
we-
right.
we thought Strahd would finish before Uta. How wrong were we?
The gnome runs off to the shelves. You passed. 19.
Close.
Another pass for the Drake.
Yeah.
Sev.
Bruce is going to be the only one that survives.
This is a weird session, but it's very tense. It's a pass. It is a pass.
1 for 1.
It's a pass for Tink as well.
Just gonna be me and John that died now. We were too happy about this, weren't we?
You are strangely happy about it. I was really shitting myself when I clicked whale. I was not expecting you all to fail, Drodin.
What happens if we're all just stabilised and we just do we?
You will wake up after D4 hours.
Oh, okay.
Drodin failed again.
I will.
Glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die.
How many have you got now, Dick? Dick?
I'm 3 of
He's
3.
dead.
He's dead. Jordan's dead.
Well,
He's dead.
you are not. You are not dead. You have your final action as you lie on the ground, bleeding out. Your consciousness is fading in and out. You get one final action in your moment of death. You cannot heal yourself, but you can use any ability, any item. You can move, you can do what you like as that last burst of adrenaline drives you forward. Your life is over. You are dead, but you have one last chance to make it count. What would you like to do?
Fireball.
Just finish it.
Fuck you.
If I'm going down, I'm taking you all with me.
That's such a Jim thing to do.
Yeah.
You wouldn't upset me at all.
Yeah, no one was surprised then.
Everybody was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay, fair. Yeah, fair.
that checks out. Hazel, would you like to risk Malice's death?
Always.
Always. I didn't hear it, but I saw always. In that case, do I get to move? In my
Yes,
final
yeah, you can move. You can do.
Crawl.
You.
I'm going to be a little shit then. I'm going to move 5. I'm going to crawl 5 feet there. That's close enough, I think. And I'm going to give Tink the healing potion that I have.
Okay. Yeah, you need to. You need to move there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, okay. You
Can't roll it because I'm counted as incapacitated. Let me give myself 1 hit point.
Sure. So what's going through Drodin's mind as he feels his life ebbing away?
Why would you save me?
Because you're last.
And I want to die.
Hazel was closer. She wants to take the gamble. You're the second closest, and you're last in the initiative, which means even if I get you up, you still have to watch everyone else have that risky moment.
Wow. So what's going through Drodin's mind? Tell us what he's thinking. What does he say as he pours the healing potion into Tink?
What's going through his mind is probably really wanted to see Graven Hollow. Don't know how that stone giant, stone speaker Hagram met me, considering I've just had my shit pushed in by ghosts. And yeah, he will just like tip the healing potion into Tink, and then as her eyes like maybe begin to flutter open, just have a moment of please help Yasva and remember me fondly.
And as you come to Tink, you become aware of Drodin pouring in the potion. You feel your wounds heal, and you see his eyes lose the light. His face goes blank, and then his eyes close, and he just slumps down on the ground.
And you get 6 hit points.
Now all the banshees come rushing back.
We were lying on the ground. You are conscious, but you have yet to move. Malice.
I'm dead.
Likewise, Malice, as the life leaves your body, one final chance to make it count. One final chance to.
I can do like pretty much as long as it's not getting up and running a marathon.
As long as you don't heal yourself, nothing will work. You are already dead, but it is that last burst of adrenaline. You can heal. You can use any spell.
Yeah,
you can. Yes.
Perfect. My hand is still like it's still got the rings, including like the full finger ring. So it's very metal. And I think from where I am lying, my arm splays out, and I touch Sevatar's face, and I just say, I care not for either of our gods. And with that, it's not letting me cast a spell because I'm dead.
It's all right. I'll give you 1 hit point temporarily, so you can do what you need to do.
I cast Cure Wounds at 4th level, but because you are unconscious, you get the full whack. So that's 4 times
35.
35.
35. But you are prone. You come to. You hear Malice's last words, and what's going through Malice's head as her soul leaves her body, as you begin to float above it and see your spirit below. Your body below, even.
Dread that I'm going to end up joining an undead army.
I think that's a fair fear.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, Malice. You see the gnome Wraith seems to be knocking pots and pans and bottles onto the floor. And then we'll rush forward. It seems to be carrying something, but unfortunately that is all it can do as it dashes. Serdi. Serdi rolled a 14. Successful saving throw. How many is that now, Serdi?
2 successes and 1 failure for me. Hey, Ambrose is stabilised.
Ambrose is stable, unconscious, but stable. Sev. You are conscious.
Now I'm panicking.
You come to, you hear Malice's final words, and your eyes are locked with hers as she heals you, and then you see the light go out. The shine is gone, but she continues to stare straight at you.
Without moving, I'll look around. Just take in the scene, which is utter carnage.
It's horrendous. I apologise.
Yeah. I will probably be able to see.
With your perception, you will see that Tink is alive and probably laying still at this moment. You can see that Malice is dead. It appears Drodin may also be dead. Serdi, you see this gnome ghost seems to be rushing towards him. Has dashed, but hasn't done anything as yet. Hopefully the relaxing music makes it easier to make a decision, not harder. It's not relaxing, is it?
Relaxing becomes sinister.
Have I lost Steve, or is he just in decision paralysis?
Sorry. I'm yeah. I'll move up to Tink.
Mm-hmm. Are you
And
being stealthy, crawling,
yes, would you
walking?
like me to roll crawling and stealthy? Roll for that, eh?
Yeah. And you can have your plus 10 as well, because, yeah. 38. Yeah, you move silently, swiftly, but you do not seem to get the attention of the spirits.
And I give Tink 13 hit points.
Okay. Anything else?
How much movement would I have left if I'm still prone? I think that's probably the limit. While I'm prone, it's like half movement, isn't it?
It is half, yeah. But you're a rogue, so you can dash or with a bonus action, can't you?
I'll give it another 15 then, down to there.
Okay.
Because we're all pretty well on the stealth.
Yeah, you can see that Ambrose is unconscious but breathing. Serdi is... It's very hard to tell. He has blood coming out of his nose, his mouth, and what you assume are his ears. A little coming out of his eyes. Tink.
I will stealthily crawl over Drodin's corpse to get to Malice. Stealth roll?
I said,
Yes.
remember me fondly, you bitch.
Yeah, stealth roll, please. Plus 10. I don't think it's concentration, pass without a trace, so I think it would still...
Oh, plus 10 would be a 19.
Okay. Yeah, you crawl over.
I assume I know where Malice keeps her potions, scrolls. I'm looking hopefully for some... I don't remember us ever getting one. I just really want us to have a scroll of Revivify somewhere.
No. We have diamonds. I have a potion of greater healing. There is a scroll of greater restoration, but no Revivify. Not unless someone else has one.
That's what I want to say, to be fair.
Oh, it's a cracking way to go, though.
Yeah,
It is cool.
It'll be so much safer for you all if you don't have Drown with you.
Yeah, you probably deserved it.
That's so sad. And it's weird. I'd just been thinking today, I did that like final action thing like over a year ago, and we've never got to use it. And now 2 people have got to use it so far.
It's not over yet.
I had a really, just to interject as well with this stupid little epiphany I had the other day. I had this moment where I was like, I've just realised Drodin's actually really valuable to the group, if for no other reason, because he's telepathic, so he can talk to everyone, regardless of whether they can actually communicate, like Yasva and all of that stuff. So if Drodin goes, suddenly they lose their ability to talk to all these people. Then the next session I'm in, he fucking dies.
And just as a reminder as well, when you met the giant, he said that he'd met some of you already. If you go back and watch, he said, I've met some of you already. I was very careful not to say which ones, because I felt like that was tempting fate a bit too much. So yeah. How very sad. So apologies to you both. Where are we at?
I
Sorry.
assume my action was to look for potions, spells.
No, I'll
scrolls
let you.
through a pack.
I'll let you go through a pack. That's fine. If you want to use anything, then you can.
I'll use a potion on me.
Okay. Is that a... Okay. So in her inventory there is...
This was my one anyways.
Yeah. You find the stone speaker crystal. There is a...
I'm not looting it!
Well, I'm just saying you were looking for something. There is a greater healing potion.
What
There
size
is-
boots is she?
The corpse we've looted the quickest out of any corpse ever.
I do have a +2 studded leather armor.
Yeah, the armor looks very fancy.
Well, I've got a plan after this, so I guess the most I can move is 15 feet, so that's me done.
Okay. Okay.
Can I just have everyone know that if you check the HR file, Malice's sheet says do not resuscitate.
Yeah. And on that note, Serdi, death saving throw, please. Oh no!
Oh, you kidding? No.
What are you on? What are you on?
Two of each.
Two of
Two for
each.
two now, isn't it? Next roll does it.
No.
Someone get him up!
The drama.
Zeddy can't die.
This drama. And Ambrose is conscious. So you want to roll a d4 for Ambrose. That will be how many hours before he wakes? 1 hour. He's a sturdy boy. Sev, action. What would you like to do?
Oh fuck! I don't have any potions anymore. I thought I had one.
No.
You could always say that you took the one off my body.
You could get to her body to get it.
I could get to you. What
Greater
potions are
restoration.
It's a greater healing potion, yeah.
greater heat?
Oh
Is
yeah,
that
why do I keep saying restoration? Sorry.
is that the biggest bomb you've got?
Yeah. So it's 4d4 plus 4.
Do you want me to make another stealth roll, Matt? Because I'm heading for.
No, you
Serdi.
can use the existing one. That's fine. You can make another one if you want, but I don't think you're going to beat 38.
No. It may not be so stealthy now if I'm under the ghost, but
You see that the
You-
ghost has a bottle in its hand and is trying to pull the stopper out, but his hand is just going through it. Doesn't.
yeah, it doesn't. Perhaps not aggressive, so we might be safe with that one. So I'll risk it then, and yeah, glug into Serdi.
Okay, greater healing potion is. What is that?
4d4.
4d4 plus 4.
$12.
12.
Thank you.
Serdi is alive.
Serdi's alive.
Anything else from you, Sev?
Lush God is alive.
Anything else, Sev, or you?
No, I've got nothing else.
Okay, Tink, you're up.
I've got nothing left.
Ugh. I'm on the floor. I can only get to them.
A+ reference, Steve.
Yeah, inspiration.
Can I see that Serdi is alive?
Yeah, you see that he's started to breathe. See Seth pour a potion into him. I would also like to remind you not to add any weight to the situation, but the gentle repose that is cast upon Eldith, Yasfer, a few of the goblins will expire at some point.
That's a tomorrow problem.
It is.
I'm still trying to be stealthy, so
Okay, you can
Just
use
little-
your existing roll, or you can, as you begin to crawl towards them, you see that this ghost has a potion in its hand. It is a red potion, and they seem to be trying to pull the stopper out, but their hand is just passing through the cork.
okay. Sev, Serdi. I'll take Ambrose. You take Malice. And Drodin. We need to leave.
This will be okay. I can help him. What's wrong with Alice and Rodin? I can heal them.
Dead. Need to get out. Need to leave. Come on. I think I've just been killed. I don't know that I trust this wraith. with the that would be my movement, and actually I'm gonna just, because I'm not really doing anything, I'm just gonna add to my 6 seconds. Sev, you're sneaky. Serdi, come here, I'll make you invisible.
Nice.
Is Ambrose up now, or
No,
Stable, just unconscious.
stable but unconscious, yeah.
But there ain't no way I'm dragging a full-size drow anywhere.
No. As you are on the floor,
No.
I should have moved that further away, so it would be there. You just hear this come from the room. You see this banshee begin to come through the wall. And she looks straight at you. But that is all she can do. She seems to be drawn. She is ignoring Drodin and Malice, but she is drawn to you. You feel your mechanical heart sort of miss a beat, and you realise that this banshee is drawn to your life force. It is seeking you out. It detects life. It knows that you're alive. Serdi.
Serdi will touch Ambrose's head. Cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, Ambrose is conscious.
And then he will take out the healing potion in his pocket. It's a bonus action to drink your own potion, isn't it?
It is. It is. Or it is in my game anyway.
With that.
Nice. Nice.
And then start scooching towards, on the floor still, scooching towards Tink and the other two.
Yeah.
He's going to ignore the one that seems to be trying to give us a healing potion, the sort of non-aggressive.
Mm-hmm. Okay, as you pass by, you see that non-aggressive spirit just seems to fade and disappear. The bottle just think to the floor. It's a sound of sort of like crystal. It doesn't break, but it hits the floor. And he fades away.
Ambrose will follow Serdi.
You would when you get to there, see that there is the banshee coming back through the wall towards Tink.
Right, can we get to them before? Can we just make a run?
Is the other one there?
Oh, sorry, Davey asked if he could give someone inspiration on the death saving throws. I'm so sorry I missed that, Davey. It's gone south. Thankfully, they did use inspiration, so...
Except for the two idiots who don't want to.
Yeah, that's true. I was
Player choice.
pretending like that never happened. Sev?
So everybody that's not dead is up.
Yes, it appears so. But you two from there would see the banshee.
It's coming from the bathroom, that one.
No, this one here.
Oh. That's tough. I will.
I mean, the bath. I don't know if you can't see the bathroom one from there, but that one may be coming as well.
I will lift up the collars of my shirt, wedge them deep into my ear holes, and have movement to stand up.
Yeah.
It's further than I realised. So, I've got it here somewhere. 1 second. Here we go. This one.
Let me use your cheese it ability. Blessing
of the Raven Queen. So he bamfs, and where he was stood, there's just 2 or 3 black feathers, just like a sheaf of paper, float to the ground. And he appears up by Drodin. No, it's 30 feet. So Malice.
Yeah.
We'll pick her up.
Okay.
And make his normal move then, which will be halved, I'm guessing, 15 feet with Malice.
I don't think Malice is particularly heavy. She's not resisting you. I'll let you do your full movement. She's not resisting. It's not like you're grappling her. She is a dead weight, but she's an elf. She's not hugely heavy.
I'm quite malnourished as well, so...
Yeah, she's quite slight. She's surprisingly light as you pick her up. Okay, anything else?
That's going to be it.
Tink.
Now, before Tink acts, can I just say, Malice promised her soul to Tink, and I think as her soul is floating above her body, if Tink passes by, Malice, despite her niceness as a drow, is a horrible little individual. She does not care for your conscience right now. She made a promise she will keep it. If she can cling on to Tink, she will.
And I did forget in my general trauma reaction that I had that ability.
Hmm?
So I was going to ask if I could retroactively taken
You can do it now.
Malice's soul.
Her soul
Then
is...
I can't do what I want to do. Because that's an action. No, it's a reaction.
Can I just limp it to her?
It's a reaction, so you can do it.
Thank you. Then for my action, I will all my sorcery points, wind spell, invisibility on myself and Serdi.
Okay. Tink vanishes. Serdi vanishes. Can you still see your own tokens? Anything else?
I can see Sev's got malice. Ambrose is on. All I can do is help with Droden, I suppose. So half movement to get up and then make my way towards Droden.
Yeah.
The game's paused so I can move. But I'm ready to receive Droden.
Okay. The Banshee lunges forward at the first living thing it sees, which is unfortunately Ambrose. It's a 21 to hit.
It's Ambrose.
That is 10 points of
Ambrose
necrotic.
unconscious again.
Okay, Ambrose is unconscious. See the other Banshee appear through the wall, Sev. Like smoke just materializes and her mouth is open, like in a scream, but there is no sound coming out. She seemed to be heading towards Ambrose, but then she turns her gaze on you.
From this point on, I am moving, dashing, and bonus action dashing
Have you
to get to safety.
already saved against the horrifying visage? Not from the Banshee. You have from the ghost.
Pass. Just.
I don't think I've done horrifying visage as a Banshee yet. So can you give me a wisdom saving throw, DC 13?
Yes. I will use a point of inspiration.
Feel free, please roll again.
This is where I roll worse.
No, pass. As this thing comes towards you, seeing it just kill two of your friends, one of which you're carrying in your arms, you almost drop her as you feel the fear rise up, but you dig deep. And you keep your cool. Okay. Serdi. Is he there?
I am. I'm just.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, no pressure. It's just that.
Everyone's like, what do I do?
I can't see things anymore, but I figure what she's done. Because this thing's just ignored me and gone straight for Ambrose.
Yeah.
Ambrose has gone down. First instinct would probably be to help Ambrose, but I know Drogon's up there, I need to get him out. But if I bring Ambrose back now, I'm going to have to leave Ambrose and just try and hide. I got near Drogon because if I bring Ambrose back now, the Banshee's just going to get her again.
She is literally stood right next to you. You can feel the chill air coming off her. She is right next to you, but for some reason she has gone straight to Ambrose.
I'm going to try and sneak away towards Drogon.
Yeah.
do you need to make a stealth roll or something?
Have you already got an existing stealth roll? I will let you continue to use that.
I was unconscious.
You were unconscious, so yeah, please roll a stealth roll. And we'll allow you to still use the +10 from.
Thank you. That was my movement anyway, so
Sure.
15 feet.
Okay. Any actions or?
Hang on, no, that's my stealth roll.
I think you're very quiet. Even Tink doesn't hear you approaching.
And I will just grab Drodin and start trying to carefully drag the body as quietly as I possibly can towards the door, but hopefully not getting the attention of the banshee.
Okay.
I can use my action to move, can't I? To dash.
You can do an action dash. I would say that he is a size bigger than you, isn't he? You're small, so it probably would be half movement for you to move him.
Okay, that's absolutely fine.
Unless you're doing it with Tink. I suppose if you assist each other, then.
Yeah, I don't know that she's there. She's a
That's true. And she
It's the last thing I said.
Yeah,
If you're dragging him and suddenly his feet lift off the floor.
yeah. So I'll start trying to. So if we start moving him on Tink's turn. Maybe we can move him together. I'll start pulling him and we'll work together.
Okay.
And I can come back to Ambrose in a moment or get her on the way past.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you use your action on Tink's go so you can agree where you're moving her to. And we'll do the death saves for Ambrose after. Sev.
Travel back.
Okay. Yeah, you're out of there. Just move wherever you want to move to, and
I counting. I'm just saying.
He gets out, and then, like a fireman, just keeps coming back for the rest of us.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it for me. Thank you.
Okay. Tink and Serdi, I'll let you take your go together because Sev's effectively out of initiative now.
We move along the back of the room.
1, 2, 3, heave.
Where are we going to move them?
How far can we move?
Full movement if you're doing it together, yeah, because you're both small, but...
We stick the back of the room, the back wall.
Yeah, back of the room.
Are you action dashing as well?
Oh, that's probably a good idea.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, so with an action dash, it will allow you to get through the doorway. But I will say as...
That would be 60 feet.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. As you're moving, even though you're invisible, you see both of the banshees seem to just turn and look at the two of you as you begin to move towards the door. It is like they sense your life force. They sense the living. The invisibility does not help you, but as you move forward and Ambrose lies unconscious on the ground, you get through the door, and as soon as you exit the door, they seem to just turn and go back to where they were. You see the one go disappear through the wall, and you hear a gentle splash of water, and the other disappears back through the wardrobe. And we will come out of initiative.
Do you want me to take? What do you want me to do with Ambrose? Okay,
Get your friend. The minute we're out that door and I see them go, get your friend.
yeah, I'd run back in, cure wounds, which would probably reveal me, and then block it out with Ambrose.
Okay, well, I'm going to put you back in initiative then if you want to do that.
Yeah, because casting cure wounds will bring me out of invisible, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but what I was saying is as you were leaving, it was like they were looking at you even though you were invisible.
Oh, yeah, okay. But they went back to the rooms when we got out of the room, didn't we? So
They did. You're waiting for a minute, and then
disappear, and then do you want me to make another death saving throw with Ambrose?
yeah, please.
Well, now he rolls.
Oh,
Now he rolls
Natural 20. He is on 1 hit point, so he can exit himself.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
Okay.
He's out.
poor Ambrose wakes up. There's blood and snot all over the room.
Yeah.
And no one to be found. Oh my
He's
God,
just on his own. Yeah. Poor Ambrose. Poor Malice and Drodin. Okay. Combat is over.
I will cast Cure Wounds on Ambrose.
Okay.
So I'll do a second now.
Well, that escalated quickly.
It escalated very quickly.
I'm not losing my invisibility, so you'll just see, without anyone's help, Rodin's corpse moving very, very slowly.
On its own. Rather creepily.
I
Now I'll
like to imagine that you're dragging him by his feet so that his wizard's robes awkwardly wrinkle up by his waist and start filling up with dirt.
My cape of billowing is getting slowly dragged behind, and it's still trying to billow.
Dead body with a billowing cape on it. It's not hard.
drape him over Ambrose's back, and I shall carry his legs. Ambrose and I can carry him.
Hurry up, we need to get out.
Move back through the cavern. You still hear the distant sounds of battle, distant screams and cries, shouts of warning. Do you find yourself back at the gate where you came in only minutes
Should
before?
all that cheese.
I am tempted to make it a cheese hallucination, but I think that would just feel too blaggy.
Bang, bang, bang. Help, help, we're dying.
You just hear someone going, was that the code that we agreed? I think so. Yeah, they sound pretty scared. And the gateway opens and they see you dragging. Well, they don't see all of you, do they? They see 2 of you and Ambrose. 2 bodies, one of which seems to be dragging itself with a billowing cloak.
No, that's on top of Ambrose now.
Ah, okay. On top of Ambrose, Sev carrying out Malice. Oh, what? Oh, do you need medical aid? Are they conscious?
I fear they're dead. It was fine. It was just like the last time. We went in and there was spirits there, and we're looking to, and then this scream that just seemed to pierce your very soul, and that's the last thing I remember. And I woke up and they were gone.
I'm very sorry for your loss. Do you want a hand? Can we? Do you want? Do you want to take them to the catacombs?
A disembodied voice will say, "We need a cleric. We need to bring them back now."
I'll try and take Malice's HR file.
Yeah.
Look what's under death requests for Drodin and Malice.
What does it say? Malice first. What does your HR document say?
Malice says, do not resuscitate. If in case of death, soul to be taken by Captain Tink. Requirements for the body. And then there are quite detailed requirements about how it should be burnt, and a spell that should be, or a rite that should be said over it. She wants the body completely destroyed so that it cannot be reanimated.
Okay.
There's various stages to that. We can get into the details some other time, but you can. She was just set to survive. She's not really trying to achieve anything. My response to the survival question of short, medium, and long-term goals was survival. If she has not survived, then she has nothing to live for. You can guess that she would not be a successful.
Because they have to be willing.
Mm-hmm.
They do. They have to be willing. Drodin, what?
And her
Oh,
soul
sorry.
already has a plan.
We will come back to that in a moment. Drodin, what does your file say?
I don't know what Hazel wrote in it.
It will be whatever you told me was your wants and wishes for death.
I believe, if I recall correctly, Droden's effectively said, bury me somewhere where the moon will shine.
Nice. So, on that, whilst the others are panicking and dragging bodies and trying to escape with their lives, we'll start with Drodin. You take that last action. You help Tink. And you hear music playing. It's a fiddle or a harp, or it seems to be every instrument and none all at once. And you find yourself walking in the woods. There is, through the trees, you see a full moon shining brightly and lighting the scene. And then you see this form dance past between the trees, long flowing white hair, longer than you are tall, that seems to dance around this dark-skinned figure, swinging in this graceful dance, this shimmering sword of moonlight. You did well, Drodin. You helped many.
Did my best.
You did. Many people you got to the surface have families now, have lives, have hope. They hunt and dance and sing, all because of you. Do you wish to travel on? Or do you wish to remain?
I'm undecided. I'll be honest.
I think your friends might call you back. But come, there is a place on the hunt with your brethren, with your sisters and brothers. Come now, and we will go, and I will show you what is after. And should they call, then the choice to answer is yours. And she holds out a hand, and for a moment you see the moonlight catch her face, and she is a drow. Beautiful and sharp. There's a predatory element to her features. You realise that her hair seems to move as if it's alive. She is unclothed, she is naked, but the hair covers her modesty. But she's not shy, she is not worried about her nakedness. She just holds out a hand. Come. It's time to rest, even if only for a while.
Yeah, Jordan is fully aware of who he's talking to, so he'll take that hand, and please lead the way.
Drodin, your friends in their battle for life and death fade behind you. You realise that You were so close to them, and you just see them fade and disappear. And Drodin moves forward into the afterlife. Malice. Your final moments helping your friends to live. You feel your breath leave your body and the soul begin to drift away. And as you look upon yourself, you see Sev disappear and 3 feathers drop to the ground, and he's over by your body, picking you up and carrying you out. You can see the fear and the grief on the faces of your friends, and you wait for her to come. The vengeful Banshee, Queen of Undeath. But she does not come. You see a figure robed, a cloak that seems to move like feathers. She has a mantle that black and silver extends down. You see her face is pale and her eyes seem to bleed. You've never seen this being before. Malice, isn't it?
Yes.
I am the Soul Shepherd. I am the Raven Queen. I do not ask you to follow, but I would save what there is of you from her. If you wish it, I will see you to what is after. You need but ask.
I thank you for this kindness. It is one that I do not deserve, and unfortunately, one that I cannot accept. I have promised my soul to another, and I must help them achieve greatness.
Very well, child. The choice is yours. All souls deserve peace after, even yours.
I wish that were true.
You have but one chance. This is it.
I think at that point, Malice would start looking around, trying to see past the vision, looking for Tink, looking for the light that shines within her.
You see her. You see her coming to. You see her crawling along the ground, desperately rummaging through your pack, trying to find something that could bring you back, and realizing that it is not there. You see her thinking whether to take your soul, as you discussed, and being troubled by that decision.
I reach for her.
As you reach, she seems to make the decision. Do you take the soul, Tink? You did, didn't you?
I think as much as Tink lets me in, I claw my way in the same way I would into a corpse.
You become aware of this pulsing but also ticking beat of her heart within her chest. And then this vision of the Raven Queen fades and is gone. And you just hear her say, "No! That is the road to oblivion." And then she's gone. And you are in a warm place, a comfortable place, with just the rhythmic beat of Tink's heart. And if you want to say anything to her, you can now.
I don't think I say anything, but I think... Look, when Tink takes in a soul, does she learn anything about the soul?
Yes.
You taste poison. This bitter, acrid taste just at the back of your throat. And without really knowing why you understand that Malice really did believe her life wasn't worth living because of the number of lives she took before you even met her. But she is willing, her soul at least, to help you take many more, even those of powerful, powerful demons and fiends.
Any response from Tink? I think you're muted.
Didn't say anything.
Okay, I was just checking. Fine. So we will return now to the others. You move the bodies with the help of some of the deep gnomes. Where do you take them?
So Sev was reading out the HR files.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, we'd probably go to the catacombs anyway, just for appropriate preparation of the bodies.
Yeah.
And then ask there. I can't remember what the apprentice's or the trainee's name was. Sorry.
Glyphic.
Yeah, and ask if there's any suitable places for cremation.
Okay. I'm very sorry for your friend. Yeah, we can do a funeral for them if you wish, although I do not know the drow ways. Our way is to bury the dead, but in the earth. But if you wish to cremate, then we can accommodate.
One of our friends wishes to be buried, but in the moonlight. For that, we'll have to get him to the surface. Do you have a way to preserve him till then?
Yeah, I can place coins upon their eyes, and it will preserve them for a time. Is that what you want for them?
It's what he wanted.
Very good. You can leave them here if you wish. I will say some prayers for them.
This one, please don't pray for.
Really?
It's strange, I know, but if you could, that would be appreciated. Or could not.
Of course, if that is their wish, then yeah, we shall not do that. Okay. I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you for your kindness.
Ah, well, you've helped, and at least you brought them back here so they won't be more spirits restless in that place.
She wished to be burned. When is she going to be burned? I'm not going to leave her here.
We can make arrangements. Do you want it tonight? Or tomorrow? What is your custom to mourn? How long do you need? Do you want to sit with them for a while? It is something we do.
I think she would want to go as soon as possible, since all of your people here seem to come back very quickly.
Okay. I will make arrangements. Leave it with me. I will not pray for her. That is your wish, so that is what I will do.
What arrangements do you need to make? What can I do?
It's fine. I'll do it.
What can I do?
We need Zerkwood. We need Zerkwood. If you wish to build a pyre, it's fine. I can have it. We have plenty.
Where do we find Zerk?
I'll get it. You don't need.
Where do we find Zerk?
If you go to the entrance, it will probably be stored there. Or if you just go through this cavern to the cultivation area, you will see that lots of Zerkwood is probably being farmed anyway. So that's just literally just northwest of here. So you are here. And the cultivation area where they grow things is there.
Fine. Anything else?
No, that is all. Thank you.
It will help Ambrose and I. Let's go get some wood.
There may be a way to call them back. Singing stones.
You would like that very much, but they didn't want that. So.
Okay.
I'm not sure that was true of Drodin, or was it?
Don't know. What does your file say, Jim? Does it say whether you want to not be resuscitated?
It did not.
There'll be a tick box that says resurrection. Yes, no.
Oh, I don't think he would have ticked either.
Nice. Leave it to them.
There'll be a little note next to it that says unconfirmed.
Sorry, I thought you said that he didn't want to be revived before.
He wanted to be buried under somewhere the moon shines.
Yes.
Fine. What can the singing stones do?
Yeah, sometimes I can't promise. But if you put in magic, it can sometimes be transformed. So if you put very powerful healing magic in, sometimes it can revive someone who has been dead for a time. I can't promise. Doesn't always work. But it can.
Right then.
How can we try? Our healer has gone.
So we could pay for. I don't know. That priestess we found in the marketplace would be willing to help.
You could sacrifice the power of a magical item. Perhaps. I'm just trying to help. I'm sorry, it's not really enough to help, but
You want to help study this, and I like to think this huge HR file just drops out of midair.
okay.
Open on Malice's page.
Who will be speaking at her farewell? It's customary to say a few words.
customary for you.
Yeah.
Is it in the notes?
There's so many of them.
Read them.
Okay, I'm going
There is-
to go and read them now.
There is nothing about public expressions of loss. There is a note that says, "Mourning is for the living, not for the dead."
Your friend was very wise. She says mourning is for the living, not for the dead. That's...
Perfectly frank, I think she would really appreciate silence. Not empty words.
He just nods.
Never mind. It's probably not the right time.
I would start looking for the wood. Come on, Ambrose, help me carry. Ambrose, I'll leave and head to the cultivation area.
I'll follow them, but they can't see me still because it does for an
It's
hour.
just an angry little voice coming out of nowhere. Like, what is that angry little voice? What is that?
It's so angry.
Yeah. Brought an angry ghost back with them.
Yeah, we'll make preparations. Any gathering of materials or anything like that.
Okay.
We would probably all do.
Probably takes about an hour to get enough wood for that kind of thing. But it's not hard to source here. The cultivation zone is literally next door. You see Zerk woods, you see food, medicinal mushrooms, all sorts of things.
As we're sort of gathering in the area as survivors with Survivors Guild, I'll just say to the others that there's no clear instruction for Drodin, and it's clear that Malice doesn't want to come back. But Malice was keeping everybody else on ice, is the term, I suppose. That's not going to be the case anymore. And they just offered a potential solution for Eldith or whoever else. That's something we're now going to be against the clock on, if it's something we still want to act on.
We'll go back to the ship in the morning.
Right, so we should try and get the boat back with them on more haste than we were before. We wanted to help the people here. Perhaps if they would help us with our friends, we could pay that debt. Still,
Damn the people here, they got our friends killed.
I need their help, I think. Want their help in that. Those that want to.
We can try with Drodin. We don't
If you
need to
wanted
promise
to,
that we're going to solve all of their problems.
If he wanted to come back, he'd have ticked the box, right?
Didn't take the no box.
But he didn't tick the yes box.
Like, if you say it takes about an hour for us to gather all of this, at some point the invisibility will wear off, and Tink, I guess, will be in the motion of moving the Zerkwood. I don't know from wherever it is to a basket or whatever we're carrying it in, and she's got, I like to think, like oil, black oil, like mascara stains down the porcelain face.
After about an hour, you have a substantial pyre. There is an area of the cavern above the catacombs that has, you can see, a great vaulted ceiling with clearly a vent or a chimney, which probably at some point was used for cremation. The pyre is there. Malice is there. What do you do? How do you honour her? What do you do with Drodin?
I suppose we would do burn Malice first, as we know what Malice wanted.
Mm-hmm.
We would take up the offer to hold or preserve Drodin, since we don't know either way. I would suggest to everybody else, it's up to them of course, but that we just hold and at least keeps the option open for the time being while that's available to us.
You will see Glyphic place coins on. He has him lying on a stone crypt, an empty crypt in the catacombs, and he places 2 Blingdenstone coins, silver coins, on his eyes. You hear him mutter an incantation. Drodin looks peaceful. He just looks like he's asleep. Yeah, that will keep him for a 10-day.
While we're sat in watching the preparations on Drogon, said he's got a little piece of wood he's waffled away. He's sat there and licking his claw and etching with the acid from his claw into the zerkwood, drawing a picture of mallets and stool together. That on the pyre with mallets feels the right thing to do.
Where can we light this pyre?
You can light it here. It is a safe place to burn fire. The smoke and her essence will travel up.
Take a few small flints from my tinderbox, pass to Serdi and to Tink, so that they can each, if they wish to.
I
And then
refuse the flint.
And I will kneel down at one corner and begin striking.
Go to the opposite side and help.
I'll go to the head, I suppose, if they're imagining they're at either side, and I will just start firebolting the crap out of it.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we missed in the HR notes? I'm going to do this right.
I mean, we looted it, of course.
There will have been some kind of funeral rite or spell. Doesn't need to be done overly publicly, but she's just trying to make sure that she's dotting every I, crossing every T regarding not being able to be brought back by anything good, bad, or neutral.
Zerkwood is slow to catch, but once it does, especially with the firebolts being aggressively fired into it, It burns hot. Very, very hot. It's a very dense wood. And you lose sight of Malice quite quickly as the flames go from this gentle flicker in the corners to this roaring 20-foot high beacon of fire. And just like Glyphic said, you see these tiny burning motes. Maybe they're pieces of wood, maybe they're Malice, you don't know. And they float off up out of sight into the darkness in this vaulted ceiling. Going who knows where.
Under the roar of the flame, so nobody else would probably hear, Seth would just say to himself and to Malice, "Safe travels, little one. I hope you find yourself where you want to be." Sev will probably stay there until the flames die down, so quite a few hours, I expect.
It'll be a few
Same.
hours.
I think once the flames reach their hottest point, where it's really starting to disintegrate the body as much as can, Tink will feel a sense of security from this new pressure that she feels inside of her.
Does she?
This was what Malice wanted.
Does she still have the taste of poison, or has that subsided?
I think that has subsided. I think there'll always now just be a little bitterness just resting there. But it won't be as intense as it was at first.
It is a quiet time and a somber time. Glyphic stands with you in silence for the rest of it, as he was asked to do. And after probably 2 hours, this Zerkwood burns hot. It is 10:30, 11 at night now. It is night. The flames begin to diminish. There's nothing left but hot ash. There's no sign of Zerkwood or Malice alike. Wherever she has gone, she has gone. And any chance of bringing her back is gone with it.
On that note,
Yeah.
at some point, probably around the time I'm feeling that warm feeling, I don't know if I'd even say it out loud, but I would think about the warmth in my heart. Know it's Malice. And knowing she's a part of me and can potentially hear what I'm thinking. Say, you don't get to leave me. I came back. It wasn't my choice. And I will bring you back too, whether you like it or not.
For future purposes and for this moment right now, how much influence will we allow Malice to inflict upon Tink?
I will leave that to you and Veronica to agree. amongst yourselves. But what I will say is, in my view, and Veronica will know this from when she was told about her heart, the longer a soul is held, the more characteristics of that soul she is likely to absorb.
Oh, shit.
How does Tink currently have her hair?
Oh, it's very curly, very poofy down.
Does she have a fringe?
I don't think so.
Okay, so
There's a pink bow in it. That's all I remember.
Of course there is.
any kind of like hair that just is within view, just one strand of it turns the whitest white. And if you pluck it, it will return us two. Strand.
It's Ophelia.
Okay. Glyphic, after a time, will leave you standing by. And Tink, as you're stood with the others, staring at the ashes of this fire, there is a flash of light in the air about 100 feet off. And you see something flying at you incredibly quickly. 120 feet per round, just for a bit of context, incredibly quickly. It is small, it glints blue-green in the air, and is heading straight towards your face. What do you do?
Shield.
Okay, you cast shield. As this item lurches towards you at incredible speed. And as it gets, and you brace for it to impact the shield, whatever this is. But it does not. It stops just short and hovers in the air. And you see that it is this beautiful clockwork turquoise beetle. It looks almost alive at first, but you realise it's mechanical, similar to the ones you have. But this one is something else, something different. And it hovers in the air. You just hear a voice. Why and why would you want to be knowing what's up with me? Hold your hand out. And then the voice stops. And as you hold your hand out, this mechanical scarab lands in the palm. And you hear another voice. You can send me a message with this, but don't be keeping it, or it'll explode. And we shall leave it there.
Bravo, everyone.
Very well played, everyone. Inspiration for everyone, including the dead people.
Congratulations on your first permanent character death, Hazel.
How's everyone feeling?
I've been dying to die for so long.
Oh, that's so emotion.
Oh, it was heavy.
I was fine until you brought stool into it.
I know, that was a good move, Tom. Well done. Davey's very sad as well. I'm sorry, Davey. I knew there was a risk of double banshees, but
We got this.
oh, mate.
Quite as drastic as it was, because we all just went, oh, we're all going to die. You're all going to fail. Goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to be honest, Davey, I'm feeling quite emotional as well. Yeah, I can't even imagine how the players are feeling, but I was feeling quite emotional. So yeah, Davey says he's feeling it right now. He's very sad, crying right now. So very well played, everyone. that was a heavy session and was not expected in the slightest by me. I did not think you would all fail the saving throw.
Such bad rolling.
I mean, you were where you were. I just moved it, and you were all in range, and I was terrified to click that button. I'm not going to lie, but I just had to have faith that some of you would get out. And I'm so sorry, Jim and Hazel, but incredibly well played. Beautiful use of your final actions. I think, I don't know. Hopefully that made it feel like there was some meaning in that. Yeah. But
we've talked extensively about the fact that Malice was ready and willing to die if that came to it.
Yeah. And we'll see what happens with Drodin's future moving forward. Obviously, Jim, Hazel will talk offline about what you want to do next. If you want to make new characters, or if you want to, whatever you want to do, we'll figure it out. So yeah, thanks so much, everyone. It was a really, well, I don't know I don't know if good's how I would describe it, but it was a session.
That's what D&D should be.
I'm gonna really
Not all the
sadly
time,
put
but-
the studded leather armor +2 on.
It was that bit where Steve was like, "We loot the corpse, of course." Like the rogue tried not to rogue. I'm just gonna quietly
That was you
rogue.
go, take the stuff, take all of the stuff.
Yeah, you need the Stonekeeper crystal as well.
She has Malice had a dagger and a little sheath for the dagger. Said he would take that, and he's going to etch into that sheath the same picture he put on Malice's. Like, so he can give it to Storm if he mentions to see him again.
Yeah, that's beautiful. How you doing, Jim? Are you all right?
I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah,
I'm dead.
you were just,
This is what he plays for.
and he left it all to you as to whether you brought it back or not. That's a special kind of
Little
evil.
bugger. I thought he said he didn't want to be my either, so I was like, oh, and then he left it open.
He's just going with the flow, going with the chaos of the
This
moment.
close. I was this close to say, just fucking burn him too.
I don't think it would have bothered
I
him.
was, but then I thought perhaps the player Jim wants to think about it some more, which is why he didn't say yes or no. So I thought,
That's
got
true.
to give him some time to consider it.
Although it's Jim, so he's
Above
probably
take.
already sent Matt a new character sheet.
Yeah.
He's probably
He
made
wants-
he's made 3,
No.
yeah.
He wants to see how much you want him back alive.
I've also been very open repeatedly about the fact I don't have a backup for Jodin.
You have said that actually.
And after I was like, right, he's dead. I should start prepping a new character just in case. And I was there looking at it for ages, going, I don't know what the fuck I want to. Like,
Have you thought about making a drow healer? We're in the
Oh.
market for one, that's all.
Or a gnome healer. We have recently put out an advert.
Or somebody to take it in turns with Derendil. Tag him out the ring from time to time.
Yeah, that's also an option for a while. If you want a bit of time to decide, you could play one of the existing NPCs. It might be a bit squishy though, some of them. You could play Goblin.
Literally only Derendil.
Yeah, I'm fully expecting Hazel might be thinking about a Goblin. Looking for reaction.
That was the
Hadn't
reaction.
even considered it.
Oh wow, really?
I was trying to think of, oh well, what haven't I done? And then I was like, oh, Druid is what I had previously planned for my replacement of Malice character.
Oh.
We get back and the goblins have unionized behind one.
Oh, but you find one smart one, and it just.
Yeah.
But yes,
Or
no,
or a
Gemini
goblin
is-
skinned as a Smurf goblin.
Oh, there's so many things. I don't know.
There is.
be a little guy. I just always want to be a little guy. I could just be a little guy. I could just be a little goblin guy.
It could be a kobold romantic interest for Serdi.
Kobold romance. It's not represented enough in D&D.
It's not.
No, I think he's gone off on an adventure and his wife is waiting at home going, he said he would be back.
He only went for milk.
He said he was going to the pub.
At least it wasn't a TPK. Yeah, Davey said, I was doing
That's
fine. I was
Very
playing
close.
City of Heroes, but I had to stop because everyone was dropping.
Yeah, you thought it was a TPK. We did. We thought this is it.
I thought it was game over.
That's why there were chants of TPK.
I think it's one of those things, isn't it? That you can sort of have with this kind of story, with the scale of it, it could be, you could have a TPK at that point and then a new party could pick up hearing about the exploits of the previous one and taking up the mantle in their honor and stuff. You know, it could work, but I'm glad everyone didn't die. I really am. Yeah. Okay. Right. Anything else to add? I'll stop the stream unless there is. Thank you for watching, Davey. Yeah, I think we're all a bit I don't even know what the word is. Surprised and shocked. Davey's sending his love to you all.
Go and hug somebody.
Yeah, go hug someone, Davey, because I'm gonna hug the dog in a bit because that's the only person that's here. But well played, everyone. Honestly, role play, everything, just superb. And Hazel and Jim, thanks for making your deaths.
Thanks for being here.
No, but thanks for making your deaths amazing, and using those last actions to make it count to help your friends, and the role play that came after. So thank you, and yeah, well played.
And bravo to you, Matt. Well done.
Okay, yeah, what for choosing double banshee action?
It sounded wrong, but no. I mean,
He's next time.
making the threat real and not pulling the punches.
I
Makes
learned.
two banshees way.
Yeah. I learned that from Veronica. To be fair, not pulling the
Try and
punches.
kill your players.
So, but now
Keep it real.
Veronica
But I'm yet to do it successfully, so well done, sir.
Davey wants to hug Jimothy.
Everyone wants to hug Jimothy.
I'm a very huggable person.
He is. He likes the hugs, does Jimothy? Yeah. Yeah. There you go. You made his day. On top of dying, which Jim always seems to very much enjoy. But there you go. Okay. Good night, everyone. Thank
Good
you
night.
for playing. Thank you for watching. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, don't die.
Too late for
I'm gonna
that.
make it a thing.